D'Malka from the Kosover Rebbe Zatzal of Hasidic philosophy. So we're on page Yud Daled, page 14. And the Rebbe's Chronovrocha talks now about Midas Hishtavus, the attribute of equanimity. So Midas Zu shall bitl hadas mepnei Hashem humuchuna Midas Hishtanus. That this attribute of canceling one's own intelligence and opinion in front of God is called the attribute of equanimity. Nikris gam b'sefer kodesh masbik lo'ivdei Hashem, Rabbi Avram ben Rambam perkol b'tachan b'shem milas hahafkoda. So there's a book called Masbik lo'ivdei Hashem, the sufficiency for those who worship the Lord, by Rabbi Abraham Maimonides, the son of the Rambam. He has a chapter on trust of God, and he calls this Milas Hafkoda, which is the high level of, say, Hafkoda means, we'll see that he sets aside and commands his ideas, of appointment. So Rabbi Avram ben Rambam says that this high level called appointment is higher than any other level in trust in the Lord. So the Rebbe here quotes Avram ben Rambam, he says the fourth level is called Hafkoda. Pirusha, what does it mean? Sheyafkeda Adam es Nyanav, that a person appoints all of his concepts and his ideas, or echad mehem, or one of them, b'yedei Hashem Yisala, in the hands of the exalted Lord. V'yertal atzmi called sipuya v'chuka, and he denudes himself from any expectations or desires. This is very similar in a certain way to the Buddhist idea. Buddhism is famous for saying that a person should give up any desire. So Rabbi Avram ben Rambam seems to endorse this idea. I guess the difference is that in Buddhism they say existence is suffering. Hello. So it's a little different here. And I think a big part of it is giving up expectations, which in general is good advice, that you shouldn't have any expectations in life, you shouldn't have any expectations from people, and so forth. Ad kan, ad sha'achas hiloi, im yasik davar shumish toikik elav, oi im yasik es a hefch mimenu. So Rabbi Avram ben Rambam says, hello, that it's the same thing to someone if he gets what he wants, or if the opposite happens. It means that person is satisfied with whatever the exalted Lord decrees and does. And this high level, if you can include it as part of trust, that's the highest level, is to have no expectations and just be happy with whatever happens. So Rabbi Avram ben Rambam, we're talking about a Rishon from the 1200s. Fast forward to the 1700s, 500 years later, the Kedushas Levi, the Heilige Barditchev Rav. We have many, many teaching this channel. In last week's Parshas Pekudei, the Barditchev Rav says, Rav Levi Yitzchak Sar Sashem Barditchev Schusi Galing Sulmain, he says, Ki yesh adam she'oived es habari baruch hu b'sichloi seichel anushi. There's certain people who worship God with their intelligence, with human intelligence. V'yesh adam, meaning they look at things from a practical and rational point of view. V'yesh adam shu mistakel ayin kiviyachol. But there's certain people who look at the nothingness. U'be'emes zeh ha'adam k'shu b'madrega zu sheyesh lo ezer shem mistakel ayin. So the truth is, when a person is on this level, with God's help, inshallah, that he looks at this level called ayin, that's nothing. As a seichel shalayhu batel b'metzias, then his own intelligence is cancelled totally. It doesn't exist. So Kosover Rebbe Zatzal explains the Kedushas Levi is saying here that there are two ways of worshiping God. There's the rational way of worshiping God with your brain. Hashem Yisbarach Manichem Esadas Etzla Yisbarach Gamlei Havana Medua Asa Hashem came. But there's a higher level that you just cancel yourself totally in front of the Blessed Lord, and you even leave your own intelligence by Him. You just that's what he says Hafkoda, that it's like you're leaving a pikodon. You're leaving just something for someone else to take care of. You're giving it up for someone else to take care of. These are heistes. Like a mashkan. Mashkan means collateral. So you're leaving by God. You're leaving your intelligence. Without understanding. Madua Hashem came. And you know that God is doing this. V'zuhi midas hishtavus. So this attribute is called hishtavus. This is called equanimity. Shaharbe l'saper b'shvacha b'chayvus levavus. The chayvus levavus, also a Rishon, a medieval philosopher, Ibn Pekuda, he says in Shar Yichud Amaisa, the gate of the unity of deed, in chapter 5, the gate of unity of deed, she has a tamid ratzon shemayim, that one should constantly be doing the will of heaven, with every attribute that God gives him, whether it's during the good days or the bad days, whether one is around other people or he's all alone. Because it's clear by him clearly, properly, he's a trustworthy servant of the Blessed Lord. I saw today a video from the Gera Yeshiva. What's his name? Rabbi Alter. What's his? So he said, Shol Alter, right? He said, we think Olam Haba, we think in the next world, there's we're going to eat the Leviathan, right? So he said, we think that the next world is like this world. Oh, we'll get another piece of the Leviathan to eat. And how good will it taste and so forth. That's what this world's all about. But he said, rather, no, we got to think not ask not what your God can do for you, but ask what you can do for your God. That you're a servant of God, and that's what it's all about. He said people, they try to spend quality time with their children. We got to spend quality time with God. So we're faithful servants of the Blessed Lord. I have frost gashmius yecholim l'moinem edveikus b'Hashem Yisborach. So the the Chovos Levovos is telling us is that there can be nothing in the world, whether maybe you have a very great idea, right? And from this great idea, you might be distant from God because you're so overwhelmed with the idea. Or you might have a constricted consciousness and you're not able to focus. Or something might happen that you have some material loss. God forbid. With all of those things, none of those things can prevent you from being connected to God. And this is, of course, we were expecting the Tzivas of Rivash, the ethical will of the Baal Shem Tov, which they say is not actually his will, but it's collections of his teachings. Nonetheless, the teachings, they do come from the Baal Shem Tov. So in his ethical will, he very famously teaches the following. Ksiv is written in Psalm 16, verse 8. Very famous verse. Shavisi Hashem lenegdi samid. I set the Lord before me always. So this term Shavisi, it's a rather strange term. So the Baal Shem Tov says Shavisi lashon hishtavus. That Shavisi is a term of equanimity. Again, somewhat similar to the Buddhist idea of just finding satisfaction in whatever happens in the world. The Baal Shem Tov, the Hasidic philosophy explains, Lahavdil, that everything that happens, it all should be the same. It all should be equal by him. Whether people are praising him, or whether people are insulting him, and similarly with all other things. So too with all food. It's a very practical way. Whether you're eating something that's a delicious treat, or you're eating something else. It should all be equal in his eyes. That's a very difficult thing for some people. I know I, being someone who's probably somewhere on the autism spectrum, very picky about what kind of food I eat. It's very difficult for me to eat vegetables and things. But that's something to overcome. To force oneself to eat food that one knows is healthy, and then Shalom Aleichem was Machman. That you do that, you eat foods that you know are healthy, even if they don't taste good, right? Even if you don't like the texture and so forth, but you force yourself to do it. And so too, when you're eating the very good food, not to be overwhelmed with it, but rather to focus on higher levels, to focus on God. So, Shalom, hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I enjoy your comments. So, Kol Yishva Be'einav. So that's what Psalm 16 verse 8 is telling us, that everything should be equal in your eyes. Bein shechoser hayetzer har mimenu legamrei. Kevan shechoser hayetzer har mimenu legamrei. Once one totally beats the devil, right? He removes and reduces the evil inclination from him totally. B'chol davar shiara, and everything that happens. What should one say? It's all from God. May his name be blessed. So if it's good in God's eyes, if it's worthy in God's eyes, so then it's good. And all of one's intentions and all of one's focus and his goals and his target should be for the sake of heaven. Well, mitzad asma chiluk, but from one's own level, there's no difference. This is a very high level. All right, we're back on. We had a little blackout. Zemedrega gedolod. So that's a very high level. That on one's own level difference. So even though this level, which is called equanimity, is a very high level, and not every person is worthy to it. Despite that, there are still lower levels that are more accessible. So a person has to go up a ladder one step at a time. Asher Yagia Larum Hamadreg until you get to the highest level. She'akol Shava Ve'enav, one rung at a time, right? She'akol Shava Ve'enav Smanim Tovim Shenim. Everything should be equal in his eyes, whether the good times or not times that aren't. Kafisha Marno, like we said, and I know it's difficult. It's difficult for me. I try to tell myself that, recently I lost a job. I was a rabbi of a shul, and it was a nice amount of money, part-time job on the side. But I say thank you, thank God I still have my full-time job and my other part-time job, even though I missed my shul job, and it was the way it was taken away with me. It was big bizyonis, and it's very difficult. But we try our best. But then, Baruch Hashem, we have a new pet here that we're enjoying. I actually got 2 new pets, so we have 4 pets now. We have a beautiful family, a beautiful house. Thank God. And we're able to learn Torah together. What's better than that? So, I'm not sure. I think it's time to close up the shiur. And also, I think it's time to put the snake back in the cage. Do we have any questions or comments before we continue? All right. Before we conclude, just maybe we want to turn the page. Miles Gadol Azu shall dveiks Mirzaim Sheikhas Rakl Bnei Yisrael Klem Bilvad Yish Neshama Kadosha Chutzva Mimarim Zachal Kabul Satorah. All right, I'm not gonna. This is a difficult piece. So, any comments or questions? We'll go to the end of this minute. Another 4 seconds. All right. So thank you for watching. God bless. Please like and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you all later. All right. How do I turn this thing off? This one?